Hi everyone, Claudia here from Light and Clarity. I have your channel messages for the week beginning Monday the 15th of May. Please bear with me while I connect for you. Thank you. I have Lady Kuan Yin coming in for you all. She's coming in bringing in the goddess energy quite strongly into the heart center for you all. So if you're wanting to connect with her, we've got Archangel Michael coming in around each of you, bringing the energy of protection. As Lady Kuan Yin just comes in to strengthen the heart center within each of you. She's coming in through the back. Just take a breath into the heart center if you so choose. And for those of you who choose not to do that, she's just standing behind you with her hand on your back of your shoulder blades, just offering her support and standing by as she channels through me. She's very loving. She's here to offer the energy of standing in your power, standing in your truth, being unwavering in who you are. She's here to remind you, she says, of the inner strength and the inner power that you already possess. Some of you, she says, feel quite worn out. You've sort of thrown your arms in the air and gone, what's the point? She says she's here to give you resilience. She says resilience to keep moving forwards. She says some of you have come out of some very, very difficult life lessons that have really sort of left you a little bit disillusioned. Not all of you, but some of you, where you're just really exhausted. And she's acknowledging that. She's also making me feel with some of you, some people have left your lives, whether this is a relationship or a friendship, or you've moved jobs. There's people that have left your life that have moved on. It could be one person or a few people with the people that have left your life. I mean, there might be one person that's left your life, or there might be a group of people you're leaving behind. She's making me feel some of you are just coming out of that now, and she's acknowledging this. So she brings me into the second half of June, and she says there is a new arena for all of you, a new footing for all of you. This is something that's been a theme for a number of weeks, and she talks about the second half of June. She just shows me there is something new coming in, something new where you're going to go, okay, how is the ball game played in this field? So for some of you, it's a new job, new relationship, or something new that presents itself, and you're like, well, how am I going to do this? And it will be an exciting challenge, okay, is what she shows me for you, an exciting challenge. She's saying she's not going to take no for an answer from any of you. She says your spiritual teams are behind you, and we're not going to allow you to sit on your bottoms. You just stand up and you're to walk forwards. She says we are not going to allow you to give up. She says with whatever it is that you are wanting for yourselves in your life, or whatever situations you're trying to work out, she says we will not allow you to give up. She says we will assist you with moving forward. She says she just shows me this. Okay, so she says because there is more on the other side of this that's awaiting you, that awaits you. She says we want you to keep going forwards. We will assist you with this because there is more that is awaiting you that is for you. And it's important, she says, that we move you through this peace period, she calls it. This peace period, P-I-E-C-E, not the other word, this peace period that you're in, to move you forward, she says. She's bringing in a beautiful, beautiful whitish pink energy around your auras and around your heart centers, the energy of love, the energy of tranquility and calmness. She says there is a need for clarity. She's bringing the energy of clarity through the auras right now as I sit here. Just take a breath into your auras. I just did the same thing. She says some of you are becoming or being a little bit overly, these are her words, not mine, upset over small things that do not matter. She says don't get caught up in things that do not matter. Don't become overly upset, over concentrate on them where you're becoming overly upset, where you're making things bigger than what they are. She says don't be so petty. She says we want you to open up your heart centers, have the faith and trust to know that there's something bigger and more waiting for you ahead of you. And she shows me this is not in the way distant future. She says in the immediate future. And we talk about this year. She says we talk about June, second half of June onwards, she says. Now in closing, there is someone that you're going to speak your truth to that's going to come up. Whether this is a situation at work, or whether this is a situation with a loved one, or a friend, or someone, your company you're dealing with, to do with your home. She says there's something's going to come up where you're going to speak your truth. You're going to be very firm, you're going to be a little loud, and you're going to be very direct with what you want and with what you mean, and this is it. And you'll be quite firm about it. She says this is going to come up for a lot of you where you're going to be called to do this and you'll want to. You'll have all that energy in that moment. She shows me the heart center really strengthening where you're going to say what you mean and you'll be quite firm in your boundaries with this person. Whatever this is to do with, whatever capacity, she shows me that will be coming up. So just be aware of this, she says. She talks also about a need to sit quietly for 10 minutes at the end of your day. To sit quietly. Just even listen to your breath for 10 minutes a day, sitting quietly with your eyes closed. Just sitting in the moment, she says, will bring a lot of clarity in for you for the next day. And also to be able to process your day, but also where it is that you want to head next and plan the next day. Even if you're working, she says, even if you're looking further ahead in your week, planning what is you need to plan in order to do with the situations around you that you need to work out, be it if it's going on a holiday or working out what daycare to put your child in, or retirement, or how to run the volunteer group that you're a part of, whatever this is to do with. So Lady Kuan Yin is coming in around the sacral area. She's bringing in her lotus flower, and it's pink and it's beautiful. She says just breathe in through your sacral chakras for a moment if you so choose. And see the petals wide and open in your sacral, she says. She's just bringing this into the back. It's going to allow you, she says, to feel more grounded, to be more grounded in your centerpiece, in your center zone, she says. Because some of you are doing a lot of talking, really some of you are doing a lot of, how do I say this? She wants me to be direct. Okay, some of you are doing a bit of yelling at the moment. Or maybe raising your voice. And she says we need you to come back to your center zone and to be calm, because some of you are allowing yourselves to become irritated by others, she says, and there doesn't need to be that. You can there's a need to send to you. She says, in order for you to be able to respond from a very grounded perspective, and that may mean raising your voice sometimes. She says that's fine, but some of you are becoming very heated up within yourselves, and I'm feeling like there's a lot of tenseness around the heart center, around the chest area. Some of you are not breathing properly or breathing fully. You're holding a lot of tension in the chest area, and it feels like a bit of anger there, to be honest, or not a bit, a little bit more than just a bit of anger. So she's wanting to allow you to let go of this. So she's asking you just to stay in your center here, breathing in through the sacral. She says to call upon her of an evening for the 10 minutes that you sit, Lady Kuan Yin of the light of God, to please come in and to please be here around me. Call upon Archangel Michael first for protection, and then call upon Lady Kuan Yin of the light of God to come in and to please be here with you, and to bring in her energy of tranquility, groundedness and clarity, and she will do that for you. She'll bring you around the aura, the sacral chakra, and wherever it is you're feeling that energy going into, just breathe it in. I'm going to thank her for coming in. So she's also talking about wearing your crystals this week, but she says don't put too many crystals on. 2 crystals at a time, maximum 3 is enough. She says we want you to wear a crystal that brings in the energy of tranquility, one that brings in tranquility, one that brings in clarity, and one that brings in, what's the third one? Hope. So she says one that brings in hope. So tranquility, clarity and hope is what she wants you to wear this week. So those crystals could be blue laced agate or celestite for calming, clear quartz for clarity or another type. And for joy it could be amethyst or something else. Look up your crystals. Make sure you cleanse them, charge them, and then wear them. Alright. I'm going to thank you once again for coming in. She's throwing red roses at you all. She puts her hands together and she just throws the red rose petals at you all. The energy of passion, she said, and upliftment. That's lovely. She's really, really lovely. Really, really lovely to channel. She works a lot with Mother Mary, she's saying to me. They work together a lot in conjunction. She works with the goddesses as well. She works with Isis as well. And Lady Radha. Just lovely. Just lovely. Alright. Wow. Many blessings, everyone. My course, Circle, what's it called? It's called Creating with Light. I still have some spots available. I will be closing these spots over the next 2 weeks because I need to channel for the group, for each person individually, what it is that they're needing, what is it Spirit wants them to know, and I'm seeing where everybody else is at within the group. Now these are a series of recordings that I'll be sending out each Friday for 4 weeks. It starts on the 26th of May, and I send it via Zoom. I send these recordings to your emails, and then you are to book in a 5th session with me, which is a one-on-one reading. And what I will do is, it's a half an hour reading. I'll probably go to 40 minutes, but it's a half an hour reading one-on-one with me, and we will make it a comfortable time wherever you are around the world that suit us both. And I look at how it is you've integrated the energies of what we've brought through each 4 weeks sessions that you've worked with me in the recordings. I look and see, and I also answer any questions you have about your life, any life issues. So it is a soul reading I would be doing. So the cost for the 5 weeks, we'll call it 4 weeks of recording, 5th week of having a reading with me is $358 Australian. It's done via PayPal or bank transfer, and you're welcome to pay that in 2 payments. It doesn't need to be all in one go. As long as you complete the payment before the final session, that's fine with me, not a problem. It is quite a beautiful course. You're going to learn how to harness energy using light. We're also going to bring in activations with the archangels, where they're going to assess you with harnessing your own inner power, feeling, and also allowing you to connect with different people. So those of you who are looking for partners, those of you who are running businesses, wanting to connect with new clients, even attracting new hobbies, new career goals, whatever this is, working what this is, bringing this clarity in. We also do connection procedures to do with that in the course. It is quite a different course from what I've run before. You do need to be quite healthy, making sure you're eating properly, sleeping properly, drinking properly, and you're welcome to join me. Let me know, and I'll pop you down. But as I said, in about 2 weeks' time, I will be closing the bookings because I need to start channeling for each person. For those of you who have never worked with me before, during those sessions, I come to each person in every single week. I speak to each person, and I will go in and I'll do some shifting within the body that needs to be shifted, and it's different for each of you. So you will hear your names called in each session during the recordings that you're listening to. So I am very thorough with what I do with all of you. I keep the group smallish because I get around to everyone. So everyone gets the full healing that's needed and the full assistance as well. See if there's anything else I wanted to. You're going to understand the tone of your soul paths as well. What your soul path is at the moment. Deep cleanse of your psychic senses. Connecting to your higher self. We're also going to go up to the higher realms. There's another higher realm that I haven't taught that I will be teaching as well, connecting you and helping you go up there. We'll be working with Lady Kuan Yin, doing some spinal work as well, spinal light work, that really brings you back into your bodies, that really brings you back into your energy fields. We can become dislodged when we're listening to the media, with people in our lives that are throwing energies at our third eyes, that are blocking us, at our auras, and often the energy of the collective, as I said, and people in the street and suburb. We pick up a lot in our auras and in our chakras, and sometimes we think this baggage we're carrying is our own, that these are our own emotions, and they're not. They're more often than not the baggage and the emotions of the collective, of people in your suburb, street, and your family members, and even those you work with. So this is a course that would really give you a deep clearing out, so you're able to see with clarity ahead, what is it you want? What is it that's going to make you happy? What is it you want to bring in? So when you weren't able to see with clarity, you will. You will. And this course will teach you how to use the energy of light within your own life to bring in what is that you're desiring, to bring in the clarity that you're needing, the understanding that you're needing, the healing that you're needing. With whatever this is, it's on different grades. Not everyone needs healing. Some people just need upliftment, strengthening of the aura, groundedness, so you're able to see with clarity and have more stamina with moving ahead too. So there is a lot that's offered in the course, way more than what I've just said. So as I said, if you're wanting a place, in about 2 weeks I will be closing the spots down. So I will let you know when I am about to close it down in case anyone wants to jump in at the last minute. But I need time to channel for each person. Alright, I've said a mouthful. Have a magical week, everyone. I'm going to connect with all of you again soon. Thanks, everybody.